Well, guys, I thought I would do just one last follow-up on this scope that I thought I repaired in the last video. But unfortunately, once I got done and I powered the instrument off and set it to the side and I was working on another project, I decided to dig it out, power it back up again, and sure enough, I wound up with the same issue that I did initially with the sweep voltage that generates the length of the trace here for the readouts was jittery, and it would disappear and then come back and then work fine for hours, and then have the same issue again and again and again. So this time I decided, instead of looking for cold solder joints, which I originally tried the first time and it partially worked, but I don't think it really worked. It was just a coincidence. So what I did is I replaced two transistors. I replaced Q31 initially and wound up with the same issue. So then I went to Q30, and sure enough, that was the transistor that was causing the fault. This transistor here is the one that receives the pulse, reset pulse that discharges this RC network. And I made sure that this diode here was not leaking. There was no evidence. The pulses were regularly spaced. They weren't being elongated. There was no issue there. So I made the assumption that that diode was just fine. And then when I replaced this transistor, it didn't change anything. So I changed both of them, and now it's working just fine. So if you got one of these and you have this symptom, well, these two transistors would be your first suspect here. Then maybe even this diode. But of course, then you got this op amp, but that would probably cause the readouts to the entire thing to shift across the screen. So anyhow, I did that. They are basically, it's a 3904 and a 3906. The 3906, I think this is the 3906. Here, let me take a look here. Yes. That's Q31. And that one is Q30. So these two transistors had to be changed. And now it is working just fine. But changing those out was fairly easy. In the previous video you saw the board. It just comes right out. There's about 11 screws that need to be removed. And the board will just fold up. And you can get to the back side of it. There's plenty of room to move around in there. So there you go. Now I just need to find a place to put it. And the very limited space that I have now, that I've been collecting all this crap for the last 4 years. So anyway, guys, real quick one there. So nice scope. I'm looking forward to using this and putting it into service. So catch you guys down the road. See you later.